Okay, I started recording already. So just to mention for the people who are listening to the recording, we finished check-in and progress update. So now is the key highlight of the meeting, which is the sales flow and SOP. Okay, attraction also. Okay, so for today's meeting, right? Okay, some of you guys, smart guys, already clicking here, for example, Andrea. Okay, so instead of me talking everything, right, I think here, since everyone have a basic understanding, I assume, because from 1 to 5, you are 3, like that. So I think you guys have a basic picture. So I think here, let's have a working spaces. So let's go to the working sheet here. Ta-da. So today we have less people. So instead of 3 groups, no. We have 12 people. Okay, so just now who answered? Okay, so maybe Andrea can take attraction. Yeah, so this one Andrea you take. And then Kamun, you also take attraction. And then for, okay, we have how many people here? We count. 12 besides me. Okay, so we can have one more. So Janice also take attraction, but then for Hui Ying, I think you can take the group 3 pre-attraction. Okay, so 4 of you guys cool. Liu. Okay, you write your name already, good. Okay then let's go according to the name list. Oh my God, participants. So let's have, Felicia, you take pre-attraction, can? Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I straight away assign you guys to write down, like we have else. Junyi take consideration. Then Kai take. Yep, you're in pre-attraction in group 3 or anyone, if you want to like pick a specific one, you can also let me know. Now I'm like just allocating Moon, and then Kim Kai can take this one. Then Nuha. Shen. Kim Si. Okay, so now everyone have roll. So I think everyone can write down here like based on your understanding of each of the customer flow stage, or like what are the things you need to do according to SOP like that. Yeah, so we'll have a 10-minute timer. Now play music.
You want to pause the recording, Eugene? Else I think the what is called, the watcher's gonna need to wait for I don't know how long.
Okay. Then I'll pause it. Thank you. I'll resume recording first. Comments. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, so hope that you guys got practice to really have the refresh on what is the customer flow, and then also understand it more. So due to time constraints, and we have like many groups here, so I won't ask you guys to present one by one. You guys can also go through for now to understand what are the other things that other people have written. Yeah. So meanwhile, let's come back to the meeting slides itself. Yeah, so after working on this working sheet, right, so hopefully everyone learned something. So now I'll explain the, hello. I resume already. Wait, anyone? Was it Junyi just now?
No.
Okay, so here, let's come to the most hot topic about the what every time conference you guys say, like the dating, the matchmaking, and then what speed dating, all those stuff lah. I think could be me lagging. Wait, can everyone else hear? Okay, sorry. I go downstairs. Okay, can everyone hear me right now? Hello. If you can, you open mic. Meanwhile, I'm going downstairs. Okay, people, I'm back. Hopefully my Wi-Fi is stronger now. Your house tour, let's see my background. Okay, let's not waste the people who are watching the recordings time. Okay, yeah, so I think here I'll sort of describe the sales flow and the SOP, sort of like a dating process. So let's say if you want to go for a date, like what would you do? So we have Ben and Yongjie here. Yeah, so maybe they are more experienced. I think both of them, dated before. Yeah. Anyways, but I won't call you guys out. Yeah. Okay. So let's come to your PDiGV master sheet. So I'll put the link here. So everyone can straight away go into the link itself. So here I also put the photo already. That for each customer flow, the face, like how might it look like? Okay, like even in dating terms. So let's say if like coming from a guy perspective, maybe girls can also learn a bit from this since you have so many girls here. So let's say I want to go for a date, right? So what would I do if let's say I don't have anyone I'm interested in? So first thing is definitely I need to understand myself first, and then prepare myself, dress good, dress to impress, like that. Yeah. And afterwards, like after I have, and then I need to search for who is my target, and then after I search for who is my target, right? So for example, let's say maybe I like noisy girls, so quiet girls wouldn't be my target, like that. So I need to do the research and then observe who could be the noisy kind of girl. And then for those noisy kind, right, then I need to do some research here. What does she like? What is she interested in? And ask for the phone number, like that. Okay. So the goal here in attraction is to ask for the phone number, not ask her out for a date. And then after asking for the phone number, right, that chit chat with her, and then try to understand her more, and then understand who she is as a person. And then afterwards, finally ask for a date itself. Yeah, so to make it more understandable in the SOP terms, right, asking for the phone number is just like asking for the first meeting, but doesn't mean you ask for the date straight away in, first time you meet that person. Yeah, I think for girls, like let's say if a guy suddenly asks you out for a date, you will also be shocked and then you don't know how to react, right? Yeah, unless that guy is like super hot, like maybe Chris Hemsworth or something like that. Yeah, and then then here, okay, finally after the chit chat, then you ask her out for a date. So it's MOU sign or cash in, like that. Yeah, and then you enjoy the process of the date, and then afterwards, after the date finish, right? Then you continue to chat with her and then flirt with her, and then so that you can ask her out for a date again. Okay. Yeah, so how does it, being break down in the whole sales SOP process? So first one, we have pre-attraction. So here, right, just to clarify, so for some people, you might put a lead generation under pre-attraction, but then for here, we would put a lead gen and contacting people in attraction. Yeah, and even market research also part of attraction, because pre-attraction is more like your understanding yourself and the goal setting, and then also preparing yourself. Yeah, so for pre-attraction here, we have your DMF creation first. So again, you need to innovate and customize your project according to the needs of the market right now. Yeah, so help together with IGV the meeting, and then also align the key activities. Also make sure that you have a proper project framework, because you can't sell your project if you don't know your project, right? Yeah, and then also setting your own goal. So like just now I mentioned, like I like noisy girls, for example. Okay, so for PD goal, okay, how much sales on do you want to get, or how many LP do you want to secure for your specific project, like that, and then finalize budget, all those. Yeah, and then break down the goal into the lead gen, into weekly and monthly. And then also your general proposal, like prepare a general one. So for example, like before you even try to impress the girl, then you also need to know what are your strengths. Like maybe for you, you're a humorous person like that. So you need to know your strength. Okay. So I'll say like you need to know who you are. This is called self-awareness in the IZLDQ. Okay. So you need to have your general proposal also aligned together with IGV. And then also your sales team onboarded. So you need to have your weapons like that. Okay. So ensure all of your member is on HubSpot, and then finalize your PD strategy, your attraction strategy like that. Like, are you going for online networking events or getting referrals or LinkedIn cold message? Yeah. And then moving on, we come to attraction. So like what I mentioned just now, right? The goal of your attraction is never to sell to your partner straight away. It's never to sell to your potential lead straight away, but to actually have a first meeting first. Okay, because like even if you think that the partner is suitable for you, but after your first meeting, you might realize that this partner, the direction does not align with what you want. Like for example, let's say you are doing speak up, and then your direction is about STEM, but then maybe for the partner that you are approaching, then maybe they are focusing more on, maybe on music like that. So it doesn't align with your STEM objective like that. So not every partner that you approach can actually qualify to be your partner. So that's why you need to have the first meeting to understand what they are doing first. And does it align with what you want and what you can offer? Don't try to sell straight away. Yeah. So how do you do that? To actually, aim your target pool, you do your market research first. So you identify your industry, your persona, your profile. Yeah. So for LP side, align the key activities, and then FP side is more on their financial strength. So you can actually analyze their annual report and then how much they allocate for CSR, all those, and then their CSR initiative, did they do before? If they didn't do, can you introduce them to do? Or let's say they do before, then does it align with what you are doing right now? And then what could be their SDG focusing area? So like, for example, normally F&B, they would do things related to COP like that. And then for construction company, then they would do environmental or climate change, green and CR like that. Yeah. And then what could be their potential needs? And then at the same time, can we align with them on what we can offer like that? Yeah. And then so you need to have the market research with every potential lead before you connect with them. So for example, like if you didn't do your homework well, and then you try to talk to the girl, and then you didn't manage to impress her or something like that, then you fail because you didn't do your homework like that. Okay. And also check on HubSpot. Please check on HubSpot whether the person, like the lead is taken or not. So for example, if let's say the girl is married or already have a boyfriend, then definitely you wouldn't aim her unless you tell me you want to aim the goalkeeper. Okay. And then remember to update on HubSpot create deal so that everyone knows. Okay. So you need to be transparent. Okay. Yeah. And then coming here to your lead gen and contacting. So for your lead generation, right, no matter it's LinkedIn, email, or cold call, you can actually find that there are keywords like sustainability, CSR, HR, corporate affairs, even also like some companies, they put their CSR under corporate affairs, corporate communication. Yeah, so like, for example, I use mine. So like one of it I connected is, for example, Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks. Shit, it's Berjaya Starbucks Malaysia. This one, Starbucks, because that day I was finding this lead with people. So actually here you can type in the keywords like, for example, for Starbucks, I know is, I just type CSR, then I will find the CSR manager already like that. Then you can type corporate affairs. Okay, so here we have the CSR manager. So some of the companies, they put corporate affairs, and then you can actually go and understand like their description. Some of them actually write their description there. Let's see my network. Okay. And then also you can also generate your leads through other channels like maybe networking events. And then make sure you don't send the proposal unless the partner asks for one. Okay. And then update HubSpot again. Yeah. And then afterwards, you need to follow up with the lead contacted. So it's not like the girl doesn't reply you, then give up already, cannot like this one. You need to put in effort. Yeah. So for partner also same. So of course you don't spam them, but at the same time, you also need to follow up because sometimes they might be very busy, especially if you're approaching big companies like that. So follow up with them every 2 days to get their response for the answer. So no matter it's positive or negative, yeah. And then remember to follow up for 2 to 3 weeks like that, then only decide whether to drop or not. So if the response is positive, then you go for your final goal for your attraction, which is to schedule the meeting. If let's say, they are not positive about it, then you try to get referral from them. Like maybe you might approach the wrong person, like maybe you're approaching HR, but then they say they are not doing it, then maybe you can get the referral for the person in charge of CSR. And then if let's say it's neutral, then you try to follow up again with them and then also set a due deadline like that. Yeah. And then before you even have the first meeting, right? So I would say, like, of course, you cannot go into the meeting blank or just read slides like that. It doesn't make sense, man. Yeah, because how to say, yeah, doesn't make sense. Okay. So remember to carry out your market research intermediate. So I think Lermin also put there before. I think it's, where is it? Okay. Okay, it's not here. Okay, I remember there's one. I think maybe afterwards can let you guys see lah. But then there's maybe I see. Okay, research intermediate. So that would be something like this for you to understand more about this partner and also tackle them like that, even including their values, their culture. It's also something very important like that. Yeah, so I think this one I would copy to. Okay, I don't know if it's there or not. I assume it's not. Copy it. So you guys can. Okay. And then prepare your questions so that you can understand the partner more, like what I mentioned just now, whether this person can qualify or not. Yeah. And then in the meeting itself, and it's finally the time for you to understand them more. So how to say, it's like as a salesman, right? You don't actually hard sell to sell someone they don't need. Like you don't sell ice to Eskimo person, you sell water instead because their place is frozen. So like for the tools, the products that you have on hand, the kind of projects that you have on hand, what are the things that you can sell to them? And then what are the things that they might need? Does it align or not? Yeah, and then you can send them a customized proposal afterwards, after you synergy with IGV. So remember to send a follow-up email for them to refresh their memory in terms of the meeting output and then synergy with your IGV. And then upload the proposal sent in HubSpot also. Yeah, for the documentation tool. And then, okay, so here is the stage that consideration. So after you have the first meeting, right, definitely it's just a place for you to understand them. It doesn't mean you close the sale straight away. So follow-up meeting is normally for both sides to understand more after they have the first picture. And then here is also the place that you negotiate also. So after you finish the follow-up meeting, then you send the follow-up email to your partner. Yeah, so here again, it's also give every 2 to 3 days to follow up. But take note that if let's say it's a bigger company, like using Isaac terms, is a bigger LC would take more time to communicate things. So the same goes with company also. Some companies are even up to 1,000 and 10,000 employees. So they might need time to make a decision together with management. So schedule a follow-up meeting with them. And some companies might even go up to 4 to 5 follow-up meetings like that. And then after you finalize the deliverable from both sides, right, then you can actually draft the deliverable in proposal and then send for them to get feedback. And then finally, the golden moment is the time where you can actually draft your MOU. Then make sure that it's aligned together with your IGV, your FL, and then also Lermin. Yeah, so FL side then need to take note is more on the legalities side. Like does it align with legality? Is it considered legal for your LC or not? Then IGV is the deliverable. And after both sides sign the MOU, then send a copy of it to the partner so that they can keep it for documentation. And then update HubSpot, okay? Update again. Don't make me use Lermin as a meme and send to you guys. Okay, and then for the FP wise is cash in, ka-ching, yeah. And then ask for payment, payment proof. So normally is we send the payment proof, the payment receipt. Payment proof is whether they sent us already or not. Yeah. Okay, and then finally would be the experience part. Yeah, so here we have the project preparation. yeah, the project preparation. So you finalize the work together with your IGV project team on the partnership deliverable, and then also have the alignment space, the expectation setting, all those to finalize the details, like what is the synergy needed. Yeah, and then you can even co-create the things together with partner. So the partner has more ownership and commitment to it. Like they feel like it's part of theirs, and you can retain them again. Yeah. And then afterwards, you can also send them a newsletter email to update on the project preparation so that they feel that they are really a financial partner. It's not like a sponsor, one hit, touch and go like that, but they are really part of the project like that. And then update your HubSpot again. And then you can also send a pre-NPS form to your partner. Yeah. So you can also go through the forms itself so that you can understand what are the things that we normally align with partner. And then for project execution, the time. So you can also invite your partner to involve in the workshop, the activities, but make sure that the workshop activities you rehearsal together with partner and ensure the project direction is aligned. Yeah, so here's the experience part where you enjoy the process. And after the realization finish, right, it's time for the post-experience part. So why we have post-experience is definitely to retain the partner, to make sure that this partner can long-term be our partner again. So for example, back then when I'm in LC, right, in Taylor's, we actually have Taylor's CSR to be our partner. So before COVID came, they were our partners for term 2018 and term 2019. And they have been funding our project. At the same time, we also fulfill their deliverables like that. So we would constantly follow up and even meet them up in person because they are in campus. Yeah, so that we ensure that they have a good post experience also. Yeah. So for here, remember to send out your impact report so that your partner can legit see the impact because they are not involved in the project 24/7. So that's why you need the documentation. Okay. Yeah, and then for the partner report, and then also keep it for yourself so that you can use it for documentation your next term to understand. And then at the same time, you can use it for marketing and then also for other partners to refer. Like you work with this brand before working. Yeah, and then the experience evaluation. So also you need to know what you did well, what you didn't did well. So you need to get the feedback. If let's say they don't want to fill in the form, they feel it's tedious, you can also try to ask the questions within during your closing meeting itself. So discuss so that you can see, can we go up for a date again? So can we continue our partnership next time again like that? Yeah. And also do your transition, people. Transition is very important so that your next term partners also understand, what are the things that they need to take note for the account transition? Yeah, so if you are no longer PD in your LC, let's say maybe you become the LCP. Okay, yeah, so yeah, ensure the PIC for the next term is placed like that. Yeah, so here's all the process, and then the pictures I also keep it here so you guys can keep it as memories. Yeah, so hopefully everyone understands the whole process. So far, any questions or suggestions also?
Eugene, just curious, right? Because just now in the attraction phase, you mentioned that when the meeting is scheduled, we have to be like, before that, we have to carry out market research intermediate, right? What if like before we, during when we connect with them, right, like they are super limited informations about them, and then, yeah, how else can we carry out market research intermediate? Like, is it able to be done in the first meeting, like get more context from them?
Actually, you already answered your own question. So I also face company like that. Like that day, I was approaching NTPM like that. Yeah. So let's say if the company, their website is not very established, then definitely you can't actually find false information. So what you can do more is actually do more of your homework in terms of the questions that you want to understand from them. Like whether they can support your project or not, and then what are the things that they are looking for, their current direction. So do more homework on the question part. Yeah, since you can't actually get the info through your market research.
So if this case means that normally the first meeting, it will be more on conversational base like that, is it?
It's more suggested to make it like a conversation because nowadays a lot of people already know the hard sell method. So I think it's more suggested to go in the intention to understand them first. But of course, there are some people, especially those busy partners, they have a lot of business decision to make. So some people, they might prefer to be more direct. So let's say if the questions, for example, company values, then let's say if you realize that this person may not spend too much time on answering certain questions, then you can actually reallocate your priority of the questions to understand the partner, because their time and your time is also limited.
Okay, understand. Thank you, Eugene.
No problem. You can also ask me more, by the way. Oh, yo, thank you, Felicia. Yeah, people understand that as a salesperson, right, your time is also very precious. So don't waste your time with your partner. Not only don't waste time. Anyone got?
Just curious. Still got another question. Sorry, because I'm very green in this. Normally, how long do you suggest one meeting to help with a partner?
I would say first meeting suggested to be half an hour, just half an hour, just to understand them, unless they are very long-winded.
Okay, understand. Thank you, Eugene.
Can I follow up question?
Can.
You say half an hour, but if I want more time, I can just ask the partner whether you want to prolong or shorten the meeting, right?
Yeah, can. Depends on, I think this is really depends on people and depends on partner. Like for me, I would try to schedule a half an hour short call first so that don't try to scare them away. But if let's say for you that your preparation, let's say the questions that you want to ask, it might be more like that, and then you want to request for more time, it's also can.
If the partner is someone you already quite know well, then it's okay lah. Because I don't think 30 minutes is enough lah, honestly.
Wait, you mean first meeting or follow-up meeting?
First meeting.
First meeting, but you already know that person very well.
Yeah, because some of it is through connection. So technically it is a first meeting lah.
Then I think here you would know your context more. If you really understand and try out already that you really think half an hour is not enough, then you can go ahead to schedule the 1 hour. And if let's say you schedule 1 hour and the partner really don't have enough time, then they will also reply back to say that they don't have the 1 hour time like that also.
Okay, understand.
Can I ask something? Yeah. How would it be different if we are like doing again a kind of like re-engaging the same partners that we have for last peak? Yeah, compared to like a new partner that we're trying to engage with.
I think you can go towards the direction on understanding whether their company is still like, you can actually be more direct also to understand whether they are still interested in doing like CSR related things or things related to your project. And not, since it's re-engaging partner, then I don't think it's a first meeting already. I mean, you already know them, right?
Yeah. As a first meeting, as in like first meeting for the peak lah.
I think it's more like here, okay, first meeting for the peak, but normally the first meeting here is referred to, let's say, okay, this person you are very not familiar with. And then let's say if this partner is retained partner, then normally you already understand that what they might not need and then what they are not interested in already. So things will go more efficient also normally.
Yeah. Then we will call that a follow-up meeting instead, right?
I think your HubSpot there maybe can still put a first meeting like that. But I think yours, the main purpose I would suggest is half an hour is to not scare away the partner like that. Because normally the business people, if you are taking a lot of their time, then they wouldn't feel interested about it. So let's say if schedule a very cold and first meeting, then we would schedule a short time first to get their interest.
Yep, thanks.
Then for the follow-up meeting, when we get to know the person, the meeting can be longer lah.
Can. Actually, this one also depends on, you can also design the agenda beforehand one, like what are the things that you might need to discuss on and also align with them. So there, okay, even though I suggest half an hour, but it's not a restriction. It's more like a reference or guideline. And again, like I mentioned, the purpose of half an hour for first meeting is not to scare them away. Okay lah. So thanks for all the very good Q&A. Yeah, so I think I'll close this part for now lah. And then afterwards, if let's say Lermin got anything to add on, I think she'll add here also. Yeah. So here we have announcements. So we have the O2O again lah. So not yet have O2O. So we have UPM, Sunway, Penang, Kuching, and UM. So remember to book the link here. Okay. And then moving on is the sales summit lah. So also in the group also, let me also mention already the deadline change already is 5th, not 10th. So here you can also register yourself here lah. So for this sales summit, we have a maximum for 5 spots for each LC also lah. And for CU, Utah, and Hero, remember to register also, like communicate with your team on, I think also align with IGTA also and ELWA. Yeah, for this. And then for the commission t-shirt, yeah, okay, here. So she also sent and I accidentally over chat together with Yashi lah. So this commission shirt lah, so definitely, this time you guys, the commission shirt quite cheap leh. 18. Normally we buy shirt is like 25. I think this one got caught postage lah, okay. And then normally it's like we just go there and then already 25, even 30. Close order on 7th of March lah. So remember to actually buy your commission shirt. PD what color? This one I don't know leh. No lah, PD is normally blue color. I mean, last time it's light blue color, and then OGV is yellow. I think yellow is ugly lah, but I cannot choose. I just buy only lah. It will become your memories. Like I have so many shirts upstairs. Okay lah. And then also remember to set your sales goal setting here lah. So, okay. Lermin angry already. Okay, KP is here, right? Hello. Okay, I think KP is here. Penang.
Yeah, I'm here.
Is Penang here? Penang not here, is it? Okay, Penang, I'll put the absent first. If not mistaken, then the remaining are here. I think you guys can write down your deadline first. Penang not here. So when you guys want to complete, I think maybe Jingshen and Yongjie is like, GG, I don't know my VP one when. Oh, tomorrow, okay, good, KP. Okay, for JB, hello, where's JB? Who is from JB already? I forgot, shit. Got here, right? Yeah, here, Hello, JB. And then for tailors and help there. Okay, when do you want to complete it? Wait. Hello, people. Why no response? Hello. Yongjie return 5th. Line lag. Did I lag? Yeah, 我kawan here. Yeah, I saw a pink color kawan. 7. Okay, people, for JP and Taylor, Jingxuan, do you have any idea? Epson. Oh, proxy. Okay, thank you guys. And then for the remaining LC, good job and thanks for setting your sales goal. Okay, so that's all for today meeting lah. So we can have see how. Okay, I think so that's all for today meeting. 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay so thanks for coming to today commission meeting and also practicing your VP for some of it. Okay. No. It's here. Okay. Hey, wait, this one is you guys write one or last meeting? This meeting one is. I'll keep it here. Okay lah. Okay, any more EPI feedback? Lermin is at TLC, just like the other VPs, the Leadership Congress. Okay. Very thorough sales SOP. Wow, interactive fun. Wow, I cannot feel you guys funny. You guys didn't talk, I said. Okay, I see Janice. Okay lah, so that's all for today meeting. Thanks for the feedback here lah. So I think before we end, let's take a photo also and then send in the commission group lah. Okay. Hey, everyone else on cam. Back in my LC, every time I finish my EDM, we'll take photo. Hello, others. Wei Ying, Felicia, Jingxuan, Kai Yi, Tim Si, Ben. I didn't know Ben so 靚仔 one. Team 4 asleep already ah. My God. Okay, Team 4, I give you 10 seconds. If you didn't open cam or you already sleep already then I'll take the photo without you or I'll crop something else. Maybe Andrea give me material. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, he's here. Oh, more picture. Oh my God. Team 4, don't shy. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay then later I'll just crop you lah. Okay, let's prepare to take photo. So I'll count 3, 2, 1 then 1, then it's the moment I take 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's all. It's a wrap for today meeting, so everyone can leave already. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Eugene.
Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Good night.
Night.